Nobody saw this coming. That's the phrase taking over social media after new photos and online speculation involving Mendeecees and Yandy sparked a wave of reactions. Within hours, fans were dissecting every post, every comment, and every appearance, trying to figure out what was really happening. Was there actually a major development? Or did the internet jump to conclusions before knowing the full story? The debate has exploded across YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Some fans believe they've spotted signs of trouble, while others insist the viral rumors are being blown out of proportion. As more creators joined the conversation, the story spread even faster, raising one big question: what's fact and what's just speculation? In today's video, we're breaking down the timeline behind the viral buzz, looking at what has been publicly shared, what fans are saying, and what can actually be verified. We'll separate headlines from evidence and examine why this story has captured so much attention online. In today's world, it only takes one clip, one photo, or one misunderstood moment to ignite millions of views. But viral attention doesn't always mean the full story is being told. So before you decide what to believe, stay with us until the end. We'll unpack the public timeline, review the available information, and explain why this story has become one of the most talked about topics among fans. Sometimes, all it takes is a single social media post to send the internet into a frenzy. One photo, one video clip, or one comment can quickly become the center of online discussion, with thousands of people offering their own interpretations before the full story is even known. That's exactly what happened when recent online chatter involving Mendeecees and Yandy began spreading across social media. Within hours, fans were sharing screenshots, posting reaction videos, and debating what they believed the latest developments meant for the couple. YouTube creators, TikTok users, and bloggers all joined the conversation, each presenting their own perspective on the story. But as the discussion grew, one important question remained: how much of what was being shared could actually be verified? For years, Mendeecees and Yandy have been among the most recognizable couples in reality television. Through public appearances, interviews, and their time on television, they've shared parts of their relationship with viewers while also navigating the intense scrutiny that comes with being public figures. That visibility has naturally led to ongoing interest in their personal lives. Supporters often celebrate their relationship milestones, while critics and online commentators frequently analyze every public interaction for clues about what might be happening behind the scenes. In today's social media environment, those conversations can spread incredibly fast. A short clip can be viewed millions of times within a day. A photo posted online may generate thousands of comments, many of which contain assumptions rather than confirmed information. As more creators react to the same content, speculation can begin to overshadow the facts. That's why context matters. Not every viral post tells the complete story, and not every online theory is supported by evidence. Looking at original sources, public statements, and verified reporting helps provide a clearer picture than relying solely on headlines or short clips. This video isn't about repeating every rumor circulating online. Instead, it's about examining what has been shared publicly, understanding why the story gained so much attention, and separating documented information from speculation. As we continue, we'll explore the timeline behind the online discussion, look at how fans reacted, and explain why stories involving well-known public figures often take on a life of their own in the age of social media. Because when a celebrity story starts trending, the biggest challenge isn't finding opinions, it's finding the facts. By the time the story reached the biggest entertainment pages, it was already everywhere. Instagram blogs were posting updates every few minutes. TikTok creators were making reaction videos. YouTube commentators were uploading lengthy breakdowns. Meanwhile, thousands of fans were leaving comments, convinced they had already figured out what was happening. But here's the problem. Most of those conversations were based on the same handful of public posts. As each creator added their own interpretation, the story continued to evolve. Small details became major talking points. Assumptions were repeated so often that many viewers began treating them as established facts. This is one of the biggest reasons celebrity stories spread so quickly online. The internet rewards engagement. When a topic begins trending, Platforms often recommend similar videos to millions of users. Before long, it feels like everyone is discussing the same story. That doesn't necessarily mean new evidence has emerged. It often means the same information is simply being repeated from different angles. For public figures like Mendeecees and Yandy, this kind of attention isn't new. Over the years, they've shared parts of their lives through television, interviews, and social media. Fans have followed their journey through both celebrations and challenges, creating a strong emotional connection with their story. Because of that connection, even ordinary moments can generate extraordinary reactions. A photo can become a headline. A brief comment can spark days of debate. A short video clip can lead to countless theories. That's the nature of social media today. One important lesson from stories like this is the value of going back to the original source. Instead of relying on screenshots or edited clips, it's often helpful to view the full post or complete interview. Context can completely change how a statement is understood. It's also worth asking whether multiple reputable entertainment news outlets have confirmed the same information. If a claim appears only in reaction videos or anonymous social media posts, that's a reason to be cautious. Another factor is the speed of online discussion. Creators often race to publish content while a topic is trending. That can produce entertaining commentary, but it also increases the risk that speculation gets mixed with verified information. For viewers, the best approach is to separate three things: verified facts supported by public statements or reliable reporting, opinions offered by commentators and fans, speculation that has not been confirmed. Keeping those categories separate makes it much easier to evaluate any viral story fairly. As this discussion continued to grow, fans remained divided. Some believed the online reaction was exaggerated, while others felt there was more to the story than had been publicly shared. Regardless of where people stood, one thing was undeniable. The conversation itself had become bigger than the original posts that started it. By this point, the story had become much bigger than the original social media posts. What started as a handful of public images and online conversations had turned into a trending topic across multiple platforms. Entertainment blogs were covering it, YouTube creators were offering their own breakdowns, and fans were debating every new update in the comments. But one important question remained. Why do stories like this spread so quickly? The answer lies in the way today's online platforms work. Social media algorithms are designed to promote content that keeps people engaged. When a topic starts attracting views, comments, and shares, platforms naturally recommend it to even more users. As a result, one post can quickly become thousands of videos discussing the same subject from different perspectives. The challenge is that engagement doesn't necessarily equal accuracy. A dramatic headline may receive millions of views, but that doesn't automatically mean its claims have been verified. In fact, some of the most widely shared celebrity stories begin with assumptions rather than confirmed information. That's why it's helpful to separate three different kinds of content. First, there are verified facts, information supported by public statements, official interviews, or reporting from reputable news organizations. Second, there are opinions. These are personal interpretations offered by commentators, creators, or fans. Opinions can be interesting, but they shouldn't be confused with established facts. Third, there is speculation. These are theories or guesses that haven't been confirmed by reliable evidence. When those three categories become mixed together, viewers can easily lose track of what is actually known. This isn't unique to Mendeecees and Yandy. It happens with actors, musicians, athletes, influencers, and reality television personalities around the world. Public figures often find themselves at the center of stories that evolve rapidly as more people react online. Another factor is the speed of modern content creation. When a celebrity topic begins trending, many creators want to publish videos as quickly as possible. Fast reactions can help channels reach larger audiences, but they also increase the chance that incomplete information gets repeated before additional context becomes available. That's why checking original sources is so valuable. Watching a full interview instead of a short clip, reading an entire statement instead of a screenshot, and comparing reports from multiple reliable outlets can provide a much clearer understanding of any developing story. In many cases, the complete context changes how people view the situation entirely. This broader lesson applies well beyond entertainment news. The same critical thinking skills that help evaluate celebrity stories are useful for understanding sports, business, politics, and current events. Asking where information comes from, whether it has been independently verified, and whether facts are clearly separated from opinions helps audiences make informed decisions. As the online conversation continued, one thing became increasingly clear. The public reaction had become a story in its own right. Regardless of individual opinions, the discussion highlighted just how powerful social media has become in shaping entertainment news and influencing public perception. As we reach the end of this story, one thing becomes increasingly clear. The biggest takeaway isn't simply about one viral post or one trending discussion. It's about how quickly information can spread in today's digital world and how easily public conversations can shift from facts to assumptions. Over the course of this video, we've examined how social media reactions, public commentary, and online speculation can turn a relatively small moment into a headline discussed by millions of people. Once a story starts gaining momentum, every new comment, repost, or reaction video can add another layer to the conversation. That's why context matters. Public figures like Mendeecees and Yandy live much of their lives in the spotlight. Fans naturally follow their interviews, television appearances, and social media updates. That attention comes with both opportunities and challenges. Positive moments are celebrated, but rumors and speculation can also spread quickly, sometimes without enough verified information to support the conclusions being drawn. One of the most valuable habits any viewer can develop is checking original sources. Whenever possible, watch the complete interview instead of a short clip. Read the full statement rather than relying on screenshots or headlines. Compare reports from multiple reputable entertainment news outlets before deciding what to believe. These simple steps make a significant difference. Another important lesson is understanding the role of algorithms. Social media platforms often recommend content that generates strong reactions, whether those reactions are excitement, surprise, or disagreement. As more people engage with a story, it reaches even larger audiences, creating the impression that repetition alone confirms the information. But repetition is not the same as evidence. Responsible reporting depends on verified facts, credible sources, and clear distinctions between what is known and what remains uncertain. That's true whether the topic involves entertainment, sports, politics, or any other area of public interest. As viewers, we also play a role. Every like, share, and comment influences what content is promoted next. Supporting creators who prioritize accuracy and context encourages more thoughtful discussions and helps reduce the spread of misinformation. Ultimately, stories involving public figures will always attract attention. Curiosity is natural, and entertainment news has long been part of popular culture. The key is approaching those stories with an open mind and a willingness to separate confirmed information from speculation. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you for watching and being part of this amazing community. We hope this breakdown gave you a clearer picture of the story by focusing on what's publicly known and separating verified information from online speculation. Now we'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on how social media influences celebrity news? Do you think viral stories spread too quickly before all the facts are available? Or do you believe the internet helps bring more attention to important conversations? Let us know in the comments below. Your opinion could be featured in one of our upcoming videos. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps the channel reach more viewers who enjoy in-depth celebrity news, entertainment updates, and fact-based breakdowns. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest uploads. We cover the biggest stories in entertainment, viral moments, and trending topics, always aiming to provide context and verified information alongside the discussion. Share this video with your friends and family if you think they'll find it interesting, and be sure to check out our other videos for more deep dives into the biggest stories making headlines. Thank you again for your incredible support. Every like, comment, and subscription helps us continue creating high-quality content for this community. We truly appreciate every single one of you. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and remember to look beyond the headlines before reaching your own conclusions. Thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.